Guys, I've been really loving Vayne in this patch, man. I mean, whenever the enemy team is picking a scaling composition, it makes it so easy for me to whip out Vayne and just hyper carry, which is what you guys will see in the gameplay. Now, for the items, you're going to want to go Blade of the Ruined King, Wit's End, Stasis, Phantom Dancer, Guardian Angel, and Rapid Fire Cannon. Now, you can always change Rapid Fire Cannon out for something else, but personally, I just like having that extra long range to auto attack with. And for the runes, man, I think nothing can beat Lethal Tempo, man. It's so strong when Vayne is in team fights because she wants to proc her passive as quickly as possible, and Brutal to get her out of the early game, and Adaptive Carapace, which is another strong early game rune, and Mana Flow Band for that energy. Now, for the spells, you're going to run Exhaust and Flash. So, like I said, guys, in this gameplay, man, we were against a comp. The enemy was playing Ezreal, and I was like, dude, this is a perfect Vayne game because I'm just going to get a free scale. So let's hop right on into the video. Alright guys, we are now in the gameplay, and man, let me just be honest. I feel like each time I play Vayne, it's so easy for me to get a gameplay. I feel like I'm always popping off on Vayne, and I don't know. How do you guys feel about Vayne? And yeah, let me know. So right here, I kind of trolled. I trolled off the very start. I saw Nautilus went to my bush, and it was kind of scary, so I ended up missing 1 minion of XP because I was so undecisive. But the Nautilus ended up trolling, I guess. He missed the root, and so I think what I learned from this is if I'm against the pull champion, I'm not gonna leash. I think I'm just gonna go straight to lane because that's the only like way you get screwed up. It is like that. So like I said in kind of the beginning of the video, I was against an Ezreal, and the reason this is important is because I picked Vayne into the Ezreal in draft. And the reason why I did this and the reason why I really liked to do that is because Ezreal is not an aggressive champion in the early game. He sucks in the early game just like Vayne. But I mean they're both kind of even. I think it's easier to win lane with Vayne compared to Ezreal. I think the matchup is really up to the supports, but in general, the point is Vayne's going to be able to scale. Now, would you rather have a fed Vayne or a fed Ezreal? Personally, I think fed Vayne is more broken than Ezreal, and yeah, so right and right there, that's a perfect. Oh my god, that was so clean. Honestly, I completely just destroyed that Nautilus. Like, the Nautilus tried to auto attack me. I autoed, I autoed him again, and then I was autoing him even more, and then I dashed away from his pull. And it's like, look, whenever he's trying to walk up to me, I just him away, and honestly, it worked out really well. I should have honestly autoed Ezreal one more time, but I was a little worried. Also, I didn't use my exhaust. So, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe there could have been a kill right there. Not quite too sure. Like, if Ezreal has dash or flash, it's pretty hard to kill Ezreal. Because he has so many escape tools in the beginning because he gets that extra dash. And so right here, you know, we're winning lane, and I'm just farming, honestly. Like there's not much for me to do. And since I see my team fighting top, I'm kind of hoping that they will win the top trade. But, you know, it's already 3-2, which is crazy. So it looks like their bot lane ended up resetting. So what we did is we shoved the wave, we placed vision, and killed their pink ward, and that's pretty good. Like, we got a lot of value right there. We did use our lead that we had in lane because we were able to get map control and, you know, put vision down and take away their vision. So we were able to get something with our health advantage, which is always good because when you're winning lane, like, you want to capitalize on that. So if that's either by killing them, which is the best way because you get gold, or that means you're placing deeper vision, you want to do something with your priority in lane. Especially in pro play, that matters a lot because that's what makes weak champions very hard to play in pro play because you're just getting completely destroyed in the early game. But right here, as you can see, I have the wave on my side. I'm chilling. I'm not even trying to dash onto the Ezreal because Nautilus wants to engage on me. Nautilus wants to auto attack me. Nautilus wants to CC me. So the best way Nautilus can CC me is if I overextend. Now, yes, am I going to try to sneak auto attacks? Am I going to try to sneak auto attacks? Yes, but I'm going to do it safely behind my minions to make it harder for Nautilus to go in on me. And as you can see right there, I had a nice little roll, but I ended up missing one of the minions. But yeah, like, I'm literally just chilling. I'm in literally, like, I don't need to do anything in the early game because I'm playing Vayne. Vayne wants to scale, so I know this perfectly fine. I'm fine just farming my minions. Like, I legit could do whatever I want this game and just scale. Like, that's really all I got to do. Now, I'm definitely still going to be looking for the opportunities to do damage, but right here I decide to just kind of hit at their turret, you know, maybe try to get that plate, because getting first plate is pretty good. Now, a lot of Nautilus ended up ulting me, which was super weird, but I exhausted the Ezreal, and I'm just autoing him. Ezreal decided to even ult too, which was so weird, but that was very interesting. I mean, we ended up getting both their ults. I didn't use my ult because I knew I couldn't kill Ezreal anyways. Like I said, Ezreal's really hard to kill. But that was a good decision because now I'm able to come into this fight with my ultimate. So right here, I'm kind of waiting for the best time to engage. Honestly, the Nautilus flashing in was just super unlucky. But luckily, I was able to get away with my flash, and now I'm stacking my lethal tempo. But I'm trying to ignore the Nautilus so I could go into their carries. But unfortunately, he wouldn't let me do so. So right there, after we get the kill, I decide to just shove in my wave and reset. And the reason I wanted to do that is because we are low with the Soraka, but we end up starting the dragon because honestly Malphite is there, and since Malphite was there after we got the kill on Nautilus, we should have started dragon immediately for our jungler. But honestly, I have such high PTSD, man, in ranks. Like, I do not trust my junglers whatsoever, and I also feel like sometimes doing an objective is like such a big throw. So honestly, I feel like I feel very uncomfortable starting objectives in ranked right now, and so I think right there I should have started it right away, but it's like I feel so just nervous to start it. So unfortunately, I had to stay and catch that wave. I really don't want Ezreal to do any extra damage on my objectives, so I ended up having to stay multiple waves, and as you can see, I have 2.5k gold, so I still don't want to fight this Ezreal. And this Ezreal knows I haven't shopped. Like, he could check my items. Now the thing is the Ezreal cannot kill me. The Ezreal cannot kill me no matter what. I could probably we could probably still win the 2v2 without me even having my item, because the Ezreal isn't even that ahead. Like, the Ezreal decided to do the tier and the 2 items for Man Immune with the Sheen. I've actually tried that out, and honestly, I don't know how to feel about that Ezreal like build way either. But right here, the Nautilus decided to ult Soraka, which is weird, and then the Ezreal comboed off of that Nautilus ult, which is a pretty good combo. But I mean, it is what it is. To be honest, this Ezreal is actually doing a great job of landing poke on us. To be honest, I could be doing a better job of I shouldn't get hit by anything because I could always dash it, but right here I'm trying to get some autos in. Boom, I get my proc. Ezreal decides to exhaust me, which was not a very good exhaust, and now I could keep this in mind for later. If me and Soraka ever 2v2 the Ezreal, we can easily just kill them. So right here, my Kha'Zix is hovering us, which I think is an interesting decision by him because it's very hard for us to dive these guys. Like, it's Ezreal, Nautilus, and like, we don't really have much CC besides my Condemn, and I guess Soraka's Root and Silence, but like, it's really hard it's really hard to lock down someone that can just cast their abilities from far away. So right here, Ezreal decided to ult to kind of clear the wave a lot easier, and he did end up clearing it. So I decided to ward, but we kind of double warded that, but it's okay. I reset. I have literally 3.8k gold, and we're almost about to lose an inhib. Like, what is going on this game with my team? Like, we are down bad right now. And right there, this is a really important part, guys. I decided to get stasis early, and the reason for that is we're against the Vi. We're against the Camille. You want to use the stasis to block the Vi or Camille ult. Now, in this game, I wasn't able to get that much value as I wanted to with my stasis. But yeah, I ended up getting the stasis, and then now I'm building into Phantom Dancer because I really don't need Wits End super early. Like, they don't have that much AP damage at all. And honestly, right here, guys, look at this is very important too. The Lucian ended up rotating. I warded. The Vi is here as well. So I just backed off. We got to just give up turret. Like, there's no reason for us to try to defend that turret and all die. Like, that's the perfect way to just lose the game. So now, is it on... Oh, like, this... Like, what is this Nautilus doing, bro? Like, I instantly put in my ult. I'm stacking my thing. And I'm just ready to kind of push forward onto the enemy team. Like, I'm letting my Malphite face check. Like, I'm kind of walking around with my team. I'm going in onto the Camille. I'm trying to get my passive down. We are on the Lucian, but the Lucian got away a little bit out of my reach. But now I'm on the Camille, and look at how fast I'm auto-attacking. Boom, 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 boom. I flash for him. Boom, 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 boom. Like, I mean, dude, lethal tempo. Oh, you gotta love lethal tempo when you stack it. Now, sadly, there's no objective up for us to take besides turret. So, I mean, we're gonna take this turret and then we're gonna reset. But like, to be honest, like, look how easy this is for me, guys. Like, I'm not even playing this game that special. Like I'm literally just playing this game safe and I am scaling. So this is really how you could use the draft to your advantage, guys. Like if you see the enemy team going something that is weak in the early game, you don't necessarily need to play an aggressive comp. Like I said, like if they're playing Ezreal, bro, play Vayne and just scale. Or play Tristan and scale. Play Jinx and scale. Like, there's options. Like, you do not necessarily need to go an early game comp. Now, like, for example, if the enemy team picks Vayne, it kind of forces me to want to go an early game comp. Because if I don't shut down that Vayne, we're going to lose. Like, I'm not going to be able to outscale that Vayne. So, that's what makes her so easy. So, right here, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm just playing safe. I'm playing safe. I'm just autoing. Honestly, I'm really confused why I didn't put my ult in earlier, but I think I was waiting till I was in a position to actually get a kill, because when you get a kill, your ult lasts a little bit longer, so I think I was waiting a bit. But honestly, I could have just ulted a little bit earlier, because I would have been doing a little bit more damage. And honestly, I wish I got a little bit more kills in that fight. Like, I only got the kill into the Ezreal, and I ended up getting a lot of assists. Like, if I get a bunch of kills, like, the game's literally just over. But yeah, like, another thing is like, since I was positioning over that rock, like, the Camille and Vi it's really hard for them to engage on me, and I think they actually should have done a better job of just using their abilities on me, because they're not even ulting me. Right here, you could see me telling the Kha'Zix to wait. You could literally see the PTSD I have just from that. Like, I'm literally so scared from starting objectives. And I'm literally telling them, get a pick with Ahri Charm or Malphite ult, right? Because there's no reason for us to just start a straight. That's so funny, man. Like, I'm literally nervous, like, in game. It's like crazy. But right here, I'm kind of waiting for my team to move up. I'm gonna be careful because I need to position extremely well. I'm still waiting for my team to make the play. I'm chilling. Kha'Zix goes in. Now I'm trying to back up the play, but honestly, I did not react to the Vi ultimate in time. I do exhaust her, but now I'm just auto attacking. The charm lands, and I am just in a perfect position to just do a bunch of damage. I try to flash forward, but honestly, they got out of there. I shouldn't have flashed, but like, it's kind of crazy that they were able to get out of that so fast. Another team fight that was extremely well played by me and my team. It was pretty good positioning on my part. The only part is I messed up on my stasis reaction to the vial. Like, I just let it hit me. But like, to be honest, like, in the moment, it felt so fast I could not react to it. It was crazy. Like, it was just way too fast. It's really weird when I'm mid auto attack and I get so when I'm mid auto attack or spamming my attack button and Vi ults me, like, I honestly always get Vi ulted. Like, it's very hard for me to react to it. And like, boom, we honestly killed the Camille and the Vi just coming out of base. And the funniest part is I feel like the Camille and Vi was playing this game really well until they weren't really. And then we get another like engage going on, and it's just so free. Oh my god. So right here, I thought I was fully stacked up and would do enough damage to kill this Ezreal, but like, the turret did way more damage than I anticipated. Like, what the hell? I was really surprised. And to be honest, maybe the turret was stacking before I took the... I'm not sure, but like, dude, that turret was doing so much damage. I actually thought I could kill Ezreal. So that was an int by me. I gave Ezreal a huge shutdown that I shouldn't have. And that's probably what made this game a little bit harder. But obviously, that Vayne, it's literally impossible to lose. Like, and also we have 2 dragons. But really, the cherry on top this game is just being able to have that Malphite and that Ahri, you know, providing that the charm and the Malphite ult. This is really important CC that Vayne needs. And also, like, having an engager as Malphite is really important because, like, Vayne doesn't want to engage first. Vayne wants a tanky frontline so she can just focus on doing the damage that she needs to do. And honestly, that's not just for Vayne, but that's for any ADC player. Like, having a Malphite is just phenomenal. Having a Garen is always good. Like, just having these tanky champs that can go in for me, I love it, guys. I love those champs. And even for the enemy team, I mean, they're pretty lucky. They have Camille and Vi, which are good engaged champs as well. But they also have Ezreal that's a caster, so they don't have the best burst damage, and I think that's really the problem with the enemy's composition. They have Nautilus that's going to pull people in, the Camille that's going to engage, and Vi. So Camille and Vi are both going to lock up targets, but you have Ezreal. Ezreal's not going to be able to do that burst damage that you need. You need a Kai'Sa, you need a Jinx, you need just a hard bursting ADC. Now Lucian is a hard bursting ADC, but he is going, I'm pretty sure the Lucian is built Hullbreaker this game, so he's kind of taking the tankier build, and so he doesn't really do as much damage as he should be doing. So that is that. But as you see, our Malphite did end up getting caught. I was a little tilted, but right here I'm kind of like waiting because I knew the enemy team was just gonna kind of overextend, and boom, I pop my ultimate, I go onto the Nautilus, and the Nautilus dies. Like, it was nice and easy. Honestly, the only mistake I did was putting in my ult, but since my ult's on a low cooldown, I thought it was fine. And plus, like, if I'm gonna get a kill with my ultimate, it'll be good. But like, bro, the Vi instantly clicked ult, and the Camille ulted me while I was Vi ulted. Luckily, Soraka had a huge CC right there, and I was able to secure the kill onto Camille. And now I want to help my Kha'Zix out, but I don't know why Kha'Zix went in that deep. I mean, he almost killed himself, and that would have not been good. Sadly, it's really hard for us to do anything with our jungler being low, so we kind of have to waste time, clear waves. So I end up popping the vision cone and resetting because I do have 1.7k gold. I should use this gold to purchase some more components. And now, honestly, GA gets a lot of value here because they're pure AD damage, really. They're honestly pure AD damage, so it's pretty good. And honestly, Guardian Angel is really good because you could play as aggressive as you want and have that extra life. That's super important to securing a dub. And also, it's really good because when right now, it's really easy for me to die. I do not have my stasis, and honestly, I almost entered this fight right here. Like, oh my god, I almost got completely CC chained. I can't be positioning like that when I don't have my stasis or flash up. And right here, we just go on the Camille. I mean, I don't know why Camille even engaged like that. And I am hungry for blood. I want to chase them down. But Ezreal does have Iceborne Gauntlet, so it's like each time he lands an ability, we're going to get slowed. So it's like, alright, I'm just going to come back, help the Kha'Zix. Now that was really bad by me, man. I'm still getting used to these new champions, but Nautilus ulted me like that was very, very scary because the enemy team reacted super fast. But like I said, the only problem with their comp is they had no burst damage. So, I mean, if they had a better comp, I would have been instantly dead. But the only reason I picked Vayne is because they don't have that strong of an ADC champ. So yeah, right here I'm typing get a pick with Ari Charm or Malphite ult, right? Because there's no reason for us to just start Elder and let them engage on us. That would be terrible. And that's a little bit more of my PTSD going in. So right now we're focusing the Vi because the Vi decided to engage. You know, we're just chilling, we're not overextending while the Vi is down, and I just focused the Vi until she dies. I decided to use my exhaust so we could just secure these kills. I exhaust the Ezreal because the Ezreal is the most important target and I do not want him getting away. So I keep chasing this Camille. Watch how fast I'm auto attacking. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. Lethal tempo Vayne, guys. Like, lethal tempo Vayne, guys. Like, it is just too good. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. But Vayne is just amazing to play. And honestly, I think I should make a Draven gameplay. Like, I'm showing Vayne a late game carry. It's time for me to show an early game carry, so you know, I'm a little bit motivated to get that. But anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!